free agent defenders that have been linked to Jim Schwartz. We're going to start with some defensive linemen. We got 3 of them that we're going to run through. So you have Mario Edwards, affordable, nothing guaranteed, $1 million a year, not a great grade, but kind of serviceable. Another guy, DeMarcus Walker, again, not a big name guy, kind of would be kind of a rotational type of piece. And the third one is Javon Hargrave, and he's with the Eagles. And again, he probably is not going to be available. When you look at those guys, again, these are all guys that have played either with the Titans, the Eagles, or the Bills the one year that Jim Schwartz was the defensive coordinator with the Bills. Any of those guys intrigue you?
I like Hargraves, but like you said, I don't think he's going nowhere. What we learned this last year is defensive tackles don't grow on trees, man. To get a nice, solid, serviceable defensive tackle, even if you're in the PFF grades around somewhere between the 50s and 60s, those individuals are going to command some sort of dollars in the free agent market. And there's a lot of teams out there that's giving up on those type of players. So I look at those players, the Browns are going to have to try to either figure out the other 2 players that you mentioned before Hargraves. I mean, you're going to see, I would say, about 7 or 8 players of that ilk that will be available to the Browns. It's all up to Schwartz to figure out, all right, how do I go about making these players optimal? How do I go about making them the best that they can be? And are they serviceable to what I want to do? Because, see, I also think about it. The thing that is combined with that, as you talk about with the wide 9, is the fact that you need a middle linebacker that can cover a large sum of area. Also, you need a linebacker that can come up and play the football and come up and hit too. So it's not just the defensive tackles that the Browns need to look at. Then they have to make an assessment on whether or not the young defensive end from UAB is going to be the guy that they're going to just replace with Jadeveon Clowney. I mean, you don't know. I don't know Alex Wright is ready to play like every down now. I don't know if he's going to be a 3-down player right now. So you got to figure out, A, what are you doing with those D tackles? B, are we going to have Anthony Walker back, who was a free agent after this year anyway, but he's coming off injury, a little bit older? Is Phillips a guy that we even still have some faith in, because it was a make or break year for him and he was injured as well. So there's a lot of Browns have to do in order to figure out what they're going to do offensively or just going to be defensively to show up the run. But I think that there might be, I think for me, I don't know about how you think about it, I think the Browns may have a little better success in getting a receiver or a defensive tackle via trade rather than free agency.
Yeah, I would agree, because the ones that you're going to want in the defensive tackles you're going to want are going to cost you a lot.